Welcome everybody here to Sports Talk Network. So welcome to this channel. Sorry about the weird start here. For some reason, might have had some internet issues, some scattered storms coming by through the area. So whatever. Plus, I'm not really in the mood right now to deal with stuff. My friend Josh trying to do a video on his channel or on Facebook Live with TYT Sports, and he can't do that. And yet he's in Washington, not my state. But either way, just not in the mood right now in a positive way, just because of the Dolph Ziggler thing, the Undertaker, the thing that it kind of affected me more than it really should have, but kind of annoyed me, pissed me off in a way. No, it's not pissed me off to a point where I'm gonna rant about it. It just pissed me off in a way it just got me in a bad mood, and in this tone of voice. But either way, welcome to like the video, subscribe to the damn channel, please, and do other things. I greatly appreciate it. Trying to get to 1K. I mean, nobody else gets to be 1K. Why not? Why not here? I'm gonna do my best to make each and every episode great as it can be. But like I said today and tonight, it's just, as you can tell by the title of the video, it's just not in a good mood. I'm sure I'll get over it and have a better episode on Thursday and this and that, but I don't know. I'm gonna go through the TV and rip Dolph's head off. But I don't know. He's just doing his character thing as a heel, and I'll get over it. It just, I don't know. Just went too far. Went too far for sure. Just like in the NFL protests and all that other stuff. That's can't piss me off with some of the athletes there in the NFL. But I'll talk about that tomorrow night on Talking Packers with Steve. But here I want to go through SmackDown Live and just give my thoughts just quickly, because again, like I said, I'm not really in the mood to talk too much unless people actually join the freaking episodes here in this hangout. Then maybe I will. Kevin Owens kicked off his SmackDown. Okay, good for him. Corbin defeats Ty Dillinger. Shinsuke Nakamura had nothing to do with Mahal's stuff. Usos defeat the Hype Bros. Yeah, Hype Bros go fuck off. Rusev's Pride of Bulgaria celebration with Aiden English. That was kind of interesting. They still freaking have the damn Charlotte Flair Carmella match on the damn WWE.com thing. How the hell am I supposed to go through this show if I don't have everything here for me? But anyways, Charlotte won that. Kevin Owens defeated Sami Zayn in the main event. Shane McMahon came out there. He had that moment. Dolph Ziggler came out as the Undertaker. And then finally, Baru came out there. Should have cheated his then, but whatever. And we're going from there. So I don't know. So maybe someone needs to send this video to Dolph Ziggler. He won't care, but why not? I mean, I'm so upset I can't even talk, because when I talk, I mean it, and if I don't want to just randomly talk about things sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, I just, I'm one that gets to the point to move on, that I'm so upset that I don't even want to ramble about rambling things. I just want to quickly go through like I did of the show and just move on. It's just move on from the show so I don't have to think about it again or any more than I need to. Like I said, I try to make each and every episode awesome, but if people don't join in the live chat or join in the hangout, kind of hard to do that, making it less interesting or entertaining for the viewers and other things, I appreciate Marty Corner was with me last night for a Raw review, and the kind of things he said off air to me about how my channel's growing and how I'm doing better as a host. But right here already, the next night here today, I'm just not in the mood to deal with people's crap, let alone Dolph Ziggler's. So like I said, hopefully everybody and anybody send it to Dolph Ziggler. Just send it, spam it, send it to him 100 times. I don't care. Either he'll block you or he'll respond. And in the end, people are used to celebrities blocking them, so whatever. And I don't think Dolph Ziggler is that much of a douche to block you, even if you spam it to him, whatever amount of time sending him this video. But I don't know, I just think he did go too far. But again, it was just a segment in a show, right? It was Dolph Ziggler doing what he was told to do, doing his stick. But if this is leading to Dolph Ziggler getting a push of some sort, I don't want that. After what he did today, only 10 night on the show, what he was supposed to do, what his character is to be now, leads to him just ending and leaving WWE. You don't disrespect the Undertaker in that way. You just don't. I don't care if it's doing it for the better of the storyline or doing it for building up Dolph Ziggler as this type of heel. I don't care. I just don't. It's just too far. Again, like I said, just read by the title of this episode. Dolph Ziggler went too far. And to me, I think he did. Again, I know it's just a segment on the show, but we'll certainly see. But hey, I see people are watching live. Give a thumbs up and subscribe and other stuff. I'm trying to just keep talking so this video isn't only 5 minutes. I want this episode to at least be 10. My co-hosts are freaking going to school now, so they can't be part of these episodes. To at least let them talk and let me cool down. I'm here by myself again, like I was before. Trying to do well here on YouTube, trying to do things the right way, the kind way. There's others like BC Amplified and others can just go up and swear all the time and it'd be fine. I'm just showing passion, not looking like douchebags sometimes. I don't know. But like I said, I'm just in a mood, as I always am sometimes, with situations and things that happen. And like I said, this Dolph Ziggler thing just put me over the edge for the moment, for the time being. Tomorrow I'll be back with my NFL show, and I'm sure I'll be better. And go through the week 4 and predict and have my matchup of the week behind me because I'm actually on camera for that show. Matchup of the night or matchup of the week for week 4 and go and do talking NFL stuff on that night tomorrow night. But as of right now, tonight, still talking about SmackDown Live. We just can't go over for the whole Dolph Ziggler situation segment. I don't know. I just can't. If I could vote on my own poll, I would say this show Raw or SmackDown Live, I mean not Raw, of course, was only okay because of that fact. And as stupid as that may sound, that's just how I feel. Because everybody else feels a different way. I'm sure BC Amplified freaking loved it because that's how he is. He is like a Dolph Ziggler heel, or just like those type of heels, thinking they're better than everybody else, mocking others, disrespecting others. Like BC Amplified thinks he's so good and doesn't need to be in any other podcast, let alone a podcast of people with more subscribers than him, let alone others like me and Mounty's Corner that don't. Mounty's up to in Mounty's Corner, even in an actual video of his, not just behind the scenes, said about how he doesn't like YouTubers that are that way. And trust me, he did actually say that in a video of his, and near the end, right after giving me a shout out, which I thanked him actually in the comment section of that very video. But even he was talking about that. But BC Amplified being the number one source of all that. But me saying this isn't going to hurt his credibility. It's only probably going to strengthen. I welcome BC Amplified to be on Steve's Wrestling Ramble. He never will be, though. Not only because he believes in being above me and this channel and this podcast that I'm associated with and host, but because if you ever did see this video, again, if you spammed him and sent this video to him, just as much as I'm talking about sending this episode to Dolph Ziggler, and heck, I might even do it my dang self because nobody else does. At least no one else tells me they do. Sharing my stuff. Sending it that way. So like I said, I'm just in a mood. Don't worry. I'll get over it, move on, and I'm sure I'll be in a mood again, but hopefully that's far, far in the future. And I'll be back to my happy-go-lucky, barely swearing self. But just was now with dealing with the Dolph Ziggler thing and then talking about now BC Amplified. So we'll see if he ever does reply. And if he does, he'll just laugh it off or stays or demean me and do what he does, be like that type of heel because he can. I don't know. As of right now, I don't respect him. You don't remember the probably battles between John Cena and Roman Reigns? How they said they don't respect each other, and then finally had the match, and then afterwards they respect each other. Well, this isn't a storyline for one, and two, I just don't right now respect BC Amplified. That doesn't mean I disagree with every single thing he says on his channel, because I don't. I actually agree with some things he says and some points he makes, but the majority of the time I do disagree with him. I also disagree with him doing that stupid ass shoulder thing. You think he's cool? Rolling his shoulders every time he talks. And then when he gets amplified, he knows he's faking it sometimes or going too far. Just for not shock and awe, even just for actually just trying to be entertaining. But I don't know. But like I said, I can say all this and it doesn't really matter because no one's gonna be sending it to him. So I'm fine. And even if it was sent to him, it will be a couple people and he won't reply, let alone to that person or to me. So that's why I guess in a way it's a good thing that I'm not popular yet, that I haven't made it and this and that here on YouTube, because I can say really whatever I want. Adherence to obviously state, federal, local laws of the lands. Beyond that, beyond actual judicial things, I can kind of say whatever I want here for freedom of speech in regards to what I'm talking about, and it won't really matter because, like I said, in regards to Dolph Ziggler and BC Amplify, neither of them will respond to the person that might actually send it to them, either of them, or themselves sending me a reply directly, again, at WWE_podcast is my Twitter handle, because I'm not afraid of whatever, and I reply as fast as I can. So if they did send anything, I would respond. So, like I said, I'm just in a mood because of the whole Dolph Ziggler thing, and I have the title of this video. I didn't think you went too far, and didn't really like that disrespecting of The Undertaker. Yes, I know it's just a segment. I know some people probably in the comment section, if more people do watch this, will say get over it. I will, but you gotta understand, as of right now, I won't. I won't get over it as of now. I'm sure after I finally click off and done with this episode, I'll get over it because I talked about it. One of those things, kind of like a self-therapy thing. Say it all and then move on from there. But like I said, the literally only good thing about not being popular yet on YouTube is I can really say anything about other YouTubers. I mean, big YouTubers that I might have an issue with, and mainly it's when BC Amplified. Most of the other ones I at least respect that are big time, and I know I'm actually friends with one of them. So, Jason Solomon sounds off. Not saying we're besties or anything, but we've conversed. So he wasn't too big for me to respond to me. He wasn't too big to do that. He doesn't demean others in his videos, as in others, content providers and other people. But BC Amplified, thinking he's king of kings, thinking he's the shit. And everybody else is just below him. I don't know. I'll catch up with him someday. I mean catch up with him here on the YouTube someday. Whether it's YouTube finally flagging and taking down his channel, or himself finally have to leave YouTube, whatever it is. And there it'll be me and Nick Nightmare of Sledgehammer Radio Podcast. What could have been with Bite That Wrestling channel, but they're going to be ending here soon. Kyron Chase, Mark Rambo, Gene Steele, who is an indie wrestler, but also does content on his channel. Mounty's Corner. It'll be us swooping up. It'll be us taking over. And by the way, my team name, Steve's World Order. I kind of like that, but maybe I should just simply call us the Squad. Maybe sounds a little weird, sounds different, but hey, the Squad makes it easy. The less syllables, the better for a team name, for a faction. But Steve's World Order, the Squad, either way you can call us that. Comprises of me, Mounty's Corner, Sledgehammer Radio Podcast, Ojara Central, Blue X Demon X, Kyron Chase, Mark Rambo, and then obviously myself as a leader, so 8 total. Me and 7 others. But let me go to the live chat as I see actually people are here, or at least 2 of them. Chantico Correct and Lapis Gamer, so I'll read all these comments since I might as well, because we're trying to make this video as long as I can, because I didn't want to talk too much about Smackdown, because Dolph Ziggler pissed me off. And then as I kept talking, BC Amplified pissed me off. Again, like I said earlier, I'll get over it, but right now, no. Let's see. Again, I'll read each and every comment because that's what I do, and because they take time to actually give a damn and give a comment during live, or otherwise, whatever. Deep breaths. I'm only going to be here for a couple minutes because I got to sleep, but SmackDown tonight gets an 8 out of 10 for me. Every time I like a video, I hear it go back and always say I didn't like the video. YouTube needs to fix that stuff. Yes, YouTube would. If that is happening, I apologize for it. I know it's not me doing it. Because heck, if I was able to do it, if there was a button on my desktop or dashboard, I would have each and every video minimum 100 likes. But I don't have that. So I don't have that power. I love your channel. You're underrated. It was disrespectful to Taker, but I blame WWE Creative, not Ziggler. I know I should too, but why not? You know? Lapis Gamer SmackDown Live was okay. Ziggler some heel work that worked up some fans. KO getting back to hardcore Kevin Steen days and some of the decent matches like Dillinger versus Corbin. I wonder if Bill Club came. I wonder if Bill Club came either, but in the end, I don't care. Monty's Corner is awesome. Yes. 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 Mark Rambo is great too. STN Legends, maybe for a name. Yeah, maybe. But for right now, like I said, I'm Steve's World Order, SWO / the Squad, or however. One of those two, I think, is where I'm going to be going with team names here for our team. I'm kind of doing it and I'm going to pattern it after Team 10 that Jake Paul is in charge of. Like kind of like that, like a group of people taking over, and them taking over in what they do on YouTube, but us here taking over in the wrestling talk market on YouTube, the wrestling community there. But yeah, like I said, I already pretty much went through SmackDown. Pretty good show. My Insta poll for SmackDown Live is up now. Again, follow me on Twitter at WWE Podcast. Let me check here for as of right now before I go off air. 19 votes already. Wow, that's pretty cool. 19 votes already. 23 hours left, and already one retweet of it. So I appreciate the person that did that. What did you think of SmackDown Live tonight? And 42% say great. 37% say good. 21% say okay, and 0% say terrible as of right now. Like I said, 19 votes. 23 hours left to vote for that. And then on Thursday, I'll go over how SmackDown and Raw ended up with those votes, the 24-hour SmackDown Live and Raw Insta polls on Thursday during that episode. And hopefully my team members will be able to make it, maybe not, for that episode to go over No Mercy a little bit more, and then Raw, SmackDown news, otherwise, as we always do each and every week. So good night, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Don't worry, there won't be too much of the video to watch tomorrow, but I greatly appreciate your time. I do say, though, to Shankar, if you know people that like wrestling, if you know people that want to watch, and the same to Lapis Gamer, that likes pro wrestling, send them over here. Getting up that subscriber. Like I said, when I get to 200, I will be doing a Q&A. So, Sean and others, if you have questions, it doesn't have to be one question per person. You know, one person can ask 10 questions if you want to, if your heart's content. You're welcome to ask. Now, that Q&A, when I get to 200 subscribers, since it is about my channel getting 200 subscribers, obviously, for Sports Talk Network, you can ask me about anything. It doesn't have to be specifically pro wrestling. It doesn't even have to specifically be about sports. You can ask me about why I like this TV show, or why this, and what do you think of this thing in the news, or tell me a story about your childhood, or this and that. Like that might not be a question, but you know, in a way that is a question for me to answer and to tell. So it can be anything and everything, but that won't happen until I get to 200 subscribers. The deadline, though, I'm even going to say this now, and I'm sure I'll repeat it when I do make that video. That will officially be the Ask Questions video, but you can ask now in the comment section below this video, not in the live chat, because I'm sure I'll forget if it was in the live chat, because I don't have my notebook with me tonight, my handy-dandy notebook. But my deadline for that, again, first I have to get to 200 subscribers, and then we'll do that video. But as of right now, the deadline to do questions is actually, and amazing, since I do live videos each and every video I do, so this shouldn't be a surprise to people that care. The deadline to send a question for my 200 subscriber special thing Q&A is when I click the end button or when I say my "as always take care" in that video, in my Q&A response answering question, actually that video, meaning people can have up to the point to even join in the live chat of that said video where I'm answering other questions from other people. I will answer those. And if you ask questions in the live chat of that said video, what I'm going through, I'll actually answer your live chat questions first because it's live and right there, and everything else I have listed on my handy dandy notebook that I can obviously reference to and cross out when I do answer that question, so I don't answer twice and look like a goof and a douche. That I would answer the live questions, and like I said, there is no limit to questions that a single subscriber or person, maybe a person might watch that video for the very first time, be their first video watching, because Q&As are popular here on YouTube. But I wanted to wait until I get to 200 subscribers. As much as I would have wanted to wait till 1K, I have a feeling I'll be waiting a little bit longer. Unless Sean and Lapis, Sean 3 Club Garrett and Lapis Gamer knows about 900 people collectively now to get me over the hump of 1K. As much as that's great, I'm sure that's not the case. But any people they bring to the channel is always greatly appreciated. But yeah, I just want to let that be known now. The deadline for sending in questions is at the end of that video. Sending questions. So even think about this even in a deeper sense. If you're then asking questions in the live chat, the video then is becoming longer and longer because people are asking in the live chat. Whether it's the same person or other people, that's fine. I don't care. And I'm answering that, and then since I'm answering in live chat, then after I answer those live chat questions as they come up, then I go to the notebook. Then I go back and see if there's other, back and forth, which then makes the video longer, which then gives other people ample time to come in. If one other person that's already watching says to their friend or calls them while watching, or text or whatever other cool way, and says, "Hey, check this out," and then ask, then another person, then this and that, and then boom, boom, boom. A video could be 3 hours because of that fact, and I have no problem with that. Trust me, I'll make sure I actually want that. I'll, crunch out a couple of hours of my time for that video. And if the video is only 20 minutes long, then it's only 20 minutes long. But I was prepared for it to be 2 hours or more because of that fact of what could it be, since my deadline for questions is up to the point of when that video ends, which is just in general is an obvious thing, because when the video ends, the video is over, we move on and no more questions. But if there are questions that are in the comments section of that video after it's processed and uploaded and archived, as I call it, archived on the channel, then those questions already are on my handy dandy notebook for my second Q&A video, which will be when I get to the next 100 to 300 subscribers. Because I'll be doing a Q&A each 100 I get to 500. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll just do it each 100 all the way to 1,000. I don't know. We'll see. We'll at least try it out for the 200 and see how many questions I get. I know I have a couple of questions. I still have to go back to some older videos to find those. But I know Lapis already asked a question, so in a comment section below one of my other videos. But again, I'm sorry I'm rambling about other things, but just Smackdown, not too much to really say. But I thank Lapis Gamer and Sean 3 Club Garage for being here. Sean, how you doing? If it is the next day or whenever, tomorrow. Well, it would be the next day, as you said. You watch it tomorrow. Hope your Wednesday is a good day. And I'm serious. If you do know people, welcome to bring them here to the channel. They're welcome to ask questions too. And we'll get to that bridge when we get to it, if or when, not an if, but when I get to 200 subscribers. Because I hope to get to 1K. You know me. I'm a person. Well, those that do know me know that I'm a pie in the sky, high goals that may seem unreachable, whatever. I actually would like to get to 1K subscribers by Christmas Day, let alone by the end of 2017, by December 31st. On or before, on or by December 31st. So when that clock strikes midnight, when it's New Year's Eve heading into New Year's Day, Hope to have 1K subscribers. Will that probably happen? Who knows? But it's always good to dream. Because you never know. Talking WWE Train and the podcast I'm part of just had a video that actually had his first video with 20K. I don't know if he did that whole $5 thing to pay to get it promoted here on YouTube or if he didn't. Because I know when he started that channel a long time ago, he did that to try to get some start. For me, I never done that. I've never done that. Obviously, you can tell by the numbers, even the ones with the high numbers. I didn't pay $5, and even though that's not a lot of money out. Well, it is to me actually with someone that wasn't working and now finally is working a job. I just didn't want to grow my channel that way. I wanted to grow it organically in a way, to be quite honest. In a way, earn the views, earn the likes, earn the subscribers. I'm not paying for that because it's just cheap and shit. And it also at some point is going to bite you in the ass. Meaning that, let's say for those that might be for subscribers, you're going to lose them at some point because either YouTube is going to find out about it or those, as much as they could be real people or not real people or robots, so to speak, are to be taken off your subscription list, and you'll get back to where you're supposed to be, as it's what you actually earned. So I want to earn mine in that way. So that's why I don't and haven't and probably won't do that. Now, the one thing I do need to do to try to grow is pay to get a microphone and to get a camera. I don't know if anybody out there, again, Sean Lapis or others, know of people or yourself that have extra ones that you aren't using, or it doesn't even have to be highest quality. I don't really care right now. I just need something to start to have better audio and actual better visuals. I mean, this HD here in the Google Hangout is actually not too bad when I watch the videos back. In its quality, but because obviously that can be improved with how I'm set up when I am actually on camera. So that's not even a Google Hangout issue. That's a me getting my stuff straight issue. But point being is that's what I want to get. Either what is it called, a snowball mic or something like that, or a microphone like OTR Central has or others have, or those like music mics, as it seems like, where it has the mic and then the thing over it. I don't know if that's an amplifier or a something. Well, it's something. Those kind of microphones, if you know what I mean there. But hopefully I'll be able to find that. Hopefully someone either knows people that have that or knows someone that owns a shop that sells those things and might be able to give maybe one of the cheapest ones for free because they were just getting rid of it and would have went to disposal, which someone went to the dump, which one would have went then to the landfill, which to people that truly care about it for their job, say is not a good thing. Just like they talk about with diapers and stuff like that in landfills. But point being is, hope that's the next step for me, is to be more credible, to be seen more credible by viewers, and even in a small way by myself. So, yeah, this SmackDown Live kind of took a turn, at least this review did, from actually talking about the show to not talking about myself. It's almost like a channel update kind of video, but I apologize for that. But if you did, appreciate it if you do support me. Welcome to like the video. Welcome to leave a comment in the comment section below if you do know somebody or yourself that does have a microphone of some sort or a camera or old smart, no, maybe not a smartphone, but just a camera that I could use and this and that, or other things that you think may help me out. Because trust me, I'm not going to diamond in the rough. I just need these quote unquote simple things that aren't so cheap, but needing those things that if I had that, then my talent in itself will shine even brighter because then people will care because I have, their visuals and this is that. That's how YouTubers grow, because they actually spend the money getting these things that they need, whether they're a gamer or, to live stream or just general YouTubers uploading videos, because YouTube likes people that actually upload because that takes more time because people have to edit. So it shows that they're caring more, I guess, than people like me that do live videos, which is all my videos. If I actually get a camera and a microphone, whether I buy it myself or there's a subscriber of mine that has the kindest heart in the world and found someone or themselves that have extra to give. Then most of my videos actually will be regularly uploaded like any other YouTuber, or most, maybe not any other, but most YouTuber here on YouTube. A true content creator again. In a way. And then probably the only live videos I would have would be either true live streams of stuff for wrestling or otherwise, and my, of course, podcast episodes Wednesday and Thursday for wrestling and football, pro football, American football. So I don't know. I just want to randomly talk about that because, hey, I can't write. And like I said about the whole BC Amplified thing, I can talk to myself blue in the face about BC Amplified because whether it's cynical or not, probably don't think he'll ever hear it or see it or find out about it. Or even if he does, he'll scoff it off because he's better than everyone, better than me. Yeah, by the numbers, you are a whole heck of a lot better than me with you having, close to 100,000 subscribers? And me with still at 183, I think. But who knows? Yeah, 183. Okay, good. I guessed that correctly as I looked here. But anyways, moving right along. And like I said, I'm going to keep working hard because I know I can make it. I know I can do well. And maybe I can stop having pity parties like I had tonight. But I just wanted to share things because I want to get off my chest because I don't want to hold it in. That's bad for one's health too. So as much as it might not have been the smartest way to sharing it all here live to the world, technically, then again, how much of the world will I actually see it? How many views will I actually get to actually see it? So who knows? But hopefully people care. And again, I think for those that did watch live, those that will be watching archived and otherwise, again, you can send this video to Dolph Ziggler and BC Amplified themselves at Heel Ziggler for Dolph and at BC Amplified for him, of course. Spelled as it sounds, at BC AMPLAFIED Amplified. But yeah, thanks everybody. Subscribe and otherwise if you want to. And as always, take care.